a public service announcement.
Welcome to the Chronic Podcast.
Hello, hello.
Hola.
It's a Thursday, I think.
Take this thing too serious.
You think?
Maybe.
Instead,
I don't know.
relax and enjoy the experience. Of what
It's
we
crazy
call
out there,
life.
that's for sure.
Now, it's important that in these times,
Crazy
we come
times.
together instead of divide.
Love each other,
We
guys.
stand tall and we shine.
Life is so
Time
short.
is all we have.
Yeah.
So short.
So let's use it wisely. Love one another and speak kind. Blessings and love.
Yeah.
Speak kind.
Speak kind. We're going to speak kind today. That's good.
Are you kind today?
I don't know. Am I?
You better be.
Okay. Working on it.
Are you kind? You have a reason to not be kind.
I know I'm angry.
Oh,
I
the-
got
the
my
news.
arm broken here.
Yeah.
News of the day.
News of the day. Seema broke her
Yes,
wrist in a couple
broke
of
her
spots.
wrist and-
Fractured it.
Freaking just straight walking in the street.
Oh, I meant to text you last night that THC oil
Which
might,
is awesome. Yeah.
might help if you put it on your fingers, because you said your fingers were still hurting to the touch.
Yeah.
So maybe put it on your fingers since you can't get to the
I'm
brain.
using it on my shoulders and hoping that it's just absorbing everywhere. But
Yeah.
fingers are
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So Seema is kind of one-handed for a little while.
Yes.
That's a pretty cool cast. So, any other news we need to talk about? Anything?
I was going to
important?
say something about, I saw that Oregon is trying to make the max dosage of edibles to be 10 milligrams.
Why would they do that?
Isn't Oregon the state that just decriminalized all fucking drugs?
Yeah, and they also have like psilocybin and everything else.
Yeah,
and
what
Well,
is
like
that?
they
Yeah.
decriminalized like meth and heroin and cocaine.
But what is that? 10 milligram per dose?
Oregon, you
But
guys
you're
are
going
messed
to
up.
say you can only have 10 milligrams. So I saw that and thought that was interesting.
That's
but-
crazy.
Well, we have other things like
Doesn't surprise me. Everything is crazy in the world that we live in.
Everything is crazy right now.
according to the internet, Coca-Cola is reportedly testing a cannabis-flavored beverage.
Of course,
I like
Coca-Cola's
that.
gonna-
Yeah, of course, you know.
Oh, I saw also that some stadium just signed a deal to offer THC drinks during their games. and
Oh, all the
whatnot.
NBA. It was the
Was it
NBA.
the entire
yeah,
NBA?
so like
So
the entire NBA basically. I had it here somewhere. And the entire NBA kind of like decriminalized or whatever in all of their stadiums THC drinks. So you can't get like a joint and go smoke in the stadium. But yeah, I'm sure
You can have it.
Well,
right there. Yeah, because alcohol companies.
Well, a lot of
Yeah,
bars
that's exactly
have,
right.
A lot of bars these
Winner, winner,
days.
chicken dinner right there.
Yeah,
Seema.
Yeah.
they're gonna.
Yeah, well, no,
just-
but that's what a lot of bars have THC drinks they offer now. So it's not like,
Well, of course, because people are wanting to stop drinking the poison that they're serving, and
Right.
cannabis drinks don't do that. But they don't really understand it, I don't think.
no.
But I'm still glad that it
But at least
is
it's an
available.
option.
Yes,
Yeah, it's good. It's an option
Yeah,
for sure.
like people like us when we go there, we rather have that.
Right, me too.
I have another thing here. The Supreme Court refuses to hear cases challenging federal prohibition. The Supreme Court, I think, is still trying to figure out how to deal with guns and cannabis. Our world is just very weird and strange.
And
The
that's the
cannabis stuff
last
is
thing we need to
all
worry
over
about
the
right
freaking
now. We
place.
need to be worried about way more
Yes.
bigger things right now.
Yeah, yeah. So we're just going to keep on doing our cannabis thing for now. And
Right.
Right.
We're in good shape. So,
So we're talking about what today?
what's our topic? Yes.
Yeah, we started today, unlike our topic, which is addiction. We started with Jeffrey Epstein.
We started with Jeffrey Epstein.
So our topic is
Hot
addiction.
news of the day. We were talking about that before we come on air.
The fucking awfulness of that.
Awfulness of
Awfulness
that.
of
Yes.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Terrible, terrible evilness of that.
Evilness, yes. That's the
But
word for it.
we were just thinking, because the subject is the addiction. Does it have anything to do what happened with that Jeffrey Epstein with sex addiction at all?
So yeah, we're talking about addiction today, right? And
Yeah.
you think that there was a whole lot of sex addiction going on?
I'm wondering if that was one of the main reasons. I mean, I don't know. It's evil, pure evil. That's the end of it. But I mean, where it started, how it developed, all of that.
I think okay, so we disagreed because you thought it was a sex addiction and I thought it was an addiction to money and power.
I think it's all three.
Well, and I was just going to say it could have started as a sex addiction
Right.
that evolved into a money and power addiction because he saw what he got from that.
Or vice versa. I think it's probably started with money,
and power,
and then
and
it was so much
became-
that I can do anything I want, like any evil. So let's bring the little girls here. Why not?
I think again it's both too. So some people were going for power and money, and the sex got attributed to it, and other people were already into the sick sexual things, and they gained power and money off it. Both sides of it. I mean, because if you look at what we've talked about with the files, it's so many of the high-ranking, wealthy, influential individuals that are part of this list. And everybody knows the names that are on that list.
But back to our subject of
They want power
addiction.
and money, and they're addicted to it.
Jesse, you looked at this. What is the definition of addiction?
Let me tell you the exact definition.
Let's define addiction.
So we are
Let me pull it up
clear
for
on
you.
that.
I'm curious. I'm actually curious about it.
Yeah.
Addiction is defined as a chronic, relapsing disorder characterized by compulsive drug seeking and use despite adverse consequences.
So it's
this is talking about drug addiction, because there are addictions, like we said, to other things.
Well, there's sugar
Like
addiction.
gambling.
Food
Yeah.
addiction, social media addiction.
Yeah, but
They're fighting over that in the Supreme Court right now, the social media addiction. Yeah.
What do you mean? What are they fighting about?
Well, the social media companies are on trial for their addictive product. That they
Really?
put out. Yeah, because kids are getting
kids, yeah.
they're getting addicted to it, and then they're killing themselves.
And it's so harmful for younger age.
It's so harmful for
us too,
everyone.
For everybody, yeah.
So we'll define this addiction thing. So you read the addiction, and it sounded like drug addiction, and drug was the main word in there.
Right, because
But
I
you
think
can be
people
addicted.
But
first
it can
quickly
be
think.
sex or gambling or
absolutely.
anything in that matter, because anything that is habitual for you, basically that's what it's saying, that you can get rid of it and it does create harm for you.
But you know what? You
Yes.
said habitual. That's a good point. What's the difference between a habit
You're right.
and an addiction?
Right, because it's very close. Like
It is, so I can
what
tell you
is
the
difference?
definition of a
Yeah.
habit. Habit is an acquired behavior pattern, either mental or physical, that is repeated regularly and becomes nearly involuntary. So some habits are good. Like
Some habits are
like
good.
I
yeah.
make my bed every morning. The first
Exactly,
thing
yeah,
when I
but
wake
yeah.
up, that's a habit I have.
Or you go to the gym.
Right, I go to the but see, then some more things are choices. Like, yes, it's a habit to go to the gym, but you're also making the choice to. I mean, I guess it's the same with bed making too.
Defining that and actually putting things in the category of habit or addiction, you can kind of loosely do that.
Bingo,
but
I got it,
What do you
guys.
got?
In addiction, you actually do not have that power to make that choices when you are
It
addicted.
takes over your life.
Yeah, when you are addicted. When it's habit, you consciously making that choices.
Yes,
So that's the
that's a
Can I
good.
ask-
Yeah,
can
I like that.
Can I ask this question then? Are we addicted to water?
be consciously making the choice to drink.
Well, your body needs it though, and so that was another thing I was thinking about, because like
That is the one thing that I ask everybody when it comes to addiction is, are we addicted to water? Are we addicted to air?
right, I mean,
Are we
it's things
addicted-
your body need.
Right,
and
so-
so the thing with cannabis, because like
Well-
magnesium, I take magnesium at night.
Right.
Your body needs magnesium. I eat like an
Then are
unsupervised
you-
13-year-old. I have a shitty intake of nutrients, so I will take my magnesium at night because my body needs it. My body also needs cannabinoids. Again, I eat like an unsupervised 13-year-old. So I will take, I will smoke
Yeah.
weed to get my cannabinoids. So at what point is it
Addictive?
addictive, a
Habitual?
habit versus your body? You're just
Right.
replenishing your body with things it needs.
That's why I put cannabis in a different category, personally and scientifically, honestly, because cannabis has a system in our body that it
right.
functions for, that it's the fuel system for. So, I mean, we need...
And there are other ways to get it,
Right.
but just like I take a supplement of magnesium every night because there's other ways to get it in my food, but I'm not getting it.
We need water. If we don't drink water, 3 days without water, you're in
Dead.
deep trouble. Go 3 days without weed. You're not in such deep trouble. However, we don't really...
I do it often.
Yeah. We don't really have... I mean, we have our bodies are requiring water to function, but we don't have a water system in our body. We just have our body needs water to survive. But we do have an endocannabinoid system, and its job is to set balance. And the cannabinoids that come from cannabis are the fuel source. So scientifically, in that basic math, how is that then addiction or a habit? It's a necessary function of our body and required and needed. How much we put in is how much we put in, but I don't think
I
you can
think
define
how much you put in.
cannabis use as
Well, I think you
addiction
can't. I don't
or
think you
habit.
can as an addiction. I think you can define it as a use disorder because how much you
Maybe,
put
yeah.
in per person, and also if you use cannabis without intention. I've always said it's the great equalizer. I mean, I think that's the problem. You see a lot of people who don't have motivation to do a lot, and then they smoke weed. Well, it's going to keep you right there in that low motivational state. If you're not intentional, you aren't trying to move further. If you're thinking, okay, I'm going to go do this, this, and this, and I'm going to use cannabis to help me get, be more creative in this, or
But is that
go
the
further in this.
Is that the cannabis or is that the individual?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the individual. But I think people
you're making
see
the choice.
right? You're
Yeah,
making the
that's
choice.
my point.
But I think there's a lot of individuals that are, I don't necessarily want to say lazy, but low motivational individuals
True.
that
Yeah.
also use marijuana. And I
Yes.
think a lot of society sees that and therefore equates marijuana usage with low motivation,
Right.
and then say, well, you must have an addiction because you're not able to function in life and
there
get these
comes
other
stigma
things done.
and
Right.
gateway to drug people.
Right.
call
Where
it.
if they weren't smoking marijuana, they might be doing the exact same thing, not getting the shit done they need to do.
Right.
So that then becomes a personal choice, how you're choosing to use your time. And I
So-
think marijuana use has to be intentional.
Yeah,
For sure, yeah.
I think it is intentional, and I think people can get some sort of habitual cycle to it, whatever that is. And also, I think there can be a use addiction when it comes to the desire. But cannabis in and of itself, I don't think is an addictive substance by any stretch.
Well, you don't have any physical symptoms, which is one of the caveats of an addiction is
Symptoms of withdrawal.
Withdrawal.
Right. There are no physical
Do we have any documentation to that? Because Sima was reading some things saying that there's a bunch of physical problems with folks in cannabis. Weren't you reading some of that stuff earlier?
Some people will say they have a problem falling asleep after when they stop using. I don't know. I've not ever experienced that. I've not. The only other thing I've heard a lot of is your dreams become a lot more vivid, which I have crazy vivid dreams all the time. So
Well, you've been smoking cannabis a long time, so it's wide open.
yeah, but I didn't for a really long time too. For like 10 to 12 years, I did it, and I kept the crazy vivid dreams I've always had.
So do you guys think it has impact in the memory? Because one of the things that comes up, it says long-term cannabis user, it can have impact in the memory and IQ.
What kind of
Reduction
impact?
of it.
Because I've read research studies recently showing that regular cannabis users 40 to 60 actually have higher. Yeah.
See, that's why I
That's
call
why
it
there just needs to be
bullcrap.
more
The source
studies.
that, yeah.
Well, yeah, there needs to be more study on it, definitely, because I saw some things too that cannabis use, in elderly folks helped with dementia and helped with Alzheimer's.
Well, that's what you were saying last week.
That was last week, yeah,
It helps with
because-
Alzheimer's, and I need to look into that more. But I did see some studies where it was saying adults age 40 to 60, might have been 40 to 66, were higher cognitive rates with moderate marijuana usage.
I think that's the whole key to it. It's moderate usage. Now, if you overindulge,
I mean, that's anything.
anything. The one thing about cannabis, though, is it's much more difficult to overindulge in cannabis than it is in any other substance.
I mean, unless you take like 100 milligram. I mean, some people can take that no problem. If I took 100 milligram edible, I would be crying.
yeah, I mean, I get it. That's person to person, but
Right.
But guys, I'm going to tell you first-hand experience. Cannabis, when it came to addiction, back to our addiction subject, it did help me to get rid of my cigarette smoking addiction.
That's what you said because
yeah.
the act of.
In fact, people can use cannabis, in my opinion, because again, coming from first-hand experience, to get rid of their addiction.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, how many people we see every day, they're coming here, they're alcoholic.
Or opioid addiction.
Yeah, they are trying to get rid of their addiction, and they are coming to consume like our drinks and our products. So people using it to get rid of addiction.
I think some people would argue, though, that are against marijuana, that would say, well, these people that are using it to get rid of this addiction, they're just replacing one addiction with another.
It may be true, and probably in some cases, yeah. And it's not really addiction. I don't think that.
Do you think then you're a habit?
Habit.
I
It
think it's
turns
a
to
habit.
habit, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that habit, again, it's choice. Anytime, and just like when I go to Iran, it's my choice. Anytime I go, I stop smoking. I stop using
Right.
cannabis because I can't use in that country. And it doesn't bother me at all.
Right.
So it's a choice that we make. And again, it comes addiction when that really bothers us. We can't let it go. That,
The
that's
withdrawal,
time.
the physical
Yeah.
withdrawals that happen. Like if you were to have somebody on opioids and they come off of opioids, there's whatever, the shakes, the headaches,
Right.
all of that kind of stuff like that.
Withdrawal
Yeah,
symptoms.
the withdrawal symptoms, and they're usually heavily physical. In cannabis, coming off of cannabis, as much as I've understood, you can come off
There's
of it,
really
and there's
not withdrawal
there's not
symptoms.
withdrawals like the way that it is in those other narcotics that happen.
Well,
Now-
your body doesn't have the physical reaction that it will
Reaction.
have to not having the other drugs in your system.
Right.
I think not having enough, CBD or the type of cannabinoids your body needs to feel balance. If you come off of that and you stop that, you might have irritations or issues and problems that come back up because you're not getting enough of the cannabinoids to be balanced. So I would assume that you'd have some sort of, it may seem like withdrawal, but not withdrawal, because you're letting the imbalance come back
Did
in.
you feel any withdrawal when we went to Europe?
No.
Like in France, we didn't have it at all.
No, when we were overseas, no, I didn't feel any withdrawal. I mean, the weeks that we were there,
Did you have trouble sleeping at first at all the first couple nights?
I mean, sometimes the beds were here and there
Yeah.
or whatever, but no, it didn't affect in that way at all.
Right.
In the balance mode, because for me, it's not about necessarily being high. It's about being balanced. It's about finding that spot where I feel good. Pain, inflammation, whatever your headspace is. Now, I may consume a whole lot more than most people do during the day, not because I'm looking to be stoned out of my mind all day long.
Are you addict?
No.
Is it a habit?
There's a lot more habit involved than probably, should be, yeah. Because we all create habits, and whenever habits, whatever they are, whether it's getting up in the morning, going to the gym, right now, not getting up and going to the gym, there's a withdrawal function. My body feels different.
Yeah.
There are the physical aspects to that. I don't know. I mean, for me personally, I don't think we are addicted to it. I think it's more habit than anything else. However, our body needs it and requires it, so it's a lot less of an addictive substance and more of a necessity substance like water and, food. It's just finding the right balance to it, and it doesn't need to be over excessive, and it doesn't need to be none at all. It needs to be whatever balance is for your body, and if that's a little teeny bit here, there, and microdosed everywhere, great. If it's more of a, I need it every 15 minutes to keep my head in place, great.
I think it becomes a problem whether you can physically be addicted to marijuana or not. I think it becomes a problem when you stop having a functional life in one way or another.
True.
If it's affecting your family life, if it's affecting your work life, if it's affecting you in some way, shape, or form in a negative manner,
True.
I think whether you can physically be addicted or not, you need to stop using marijuana, because anytime anything. I mean,
Anything. I mean,
if
food does that. Sugar
right.
does
If
that.
I have too
Yes,
much
negative
sugar and it's
impact,
starting to
yeah.
affect my family negatively, I need to stop. And if I stop sugar, then I'm going to be really grumpy because I have a sugar
That is
addiction.
huge addiction.
I have
Yeah,
a
we
sugar
should talk
addiction.
about that sugar addiction. Guys, one of the biggest addiction is sugar addiction.
Sugar is the biggest.
Oh, and
addiction.
I'm
And
the biggest
everybody.
addict, I feel like.
Well,
I think
our
95%
generation.
of people that live in this country, they're sugar addicts.
Yeah, because our generation or previous to it is when they started to really just put sugar in everything, the cereals, the this,
And
that.
everything became
And-
about convenience and processed
Yes,
food.
yeah,
Quick.
which was just piles and piles of sugar because everybody's trying to work and do and whatever. And
Right.
Easy access.
both parents.
Yeah.
It was a mess. And so now we've gone from in 1905, our average.
So sad, yeah.
Average-
Everybody's dealing with the challenge on that sugar. Everybody's fighting with it.
Average American in 1905 ate about a pound of sugar per year. And now it's over 100.
Like a day.
It's over 150 pounds of sugar per year that we ingest, average.
everything we eat has freaking
Imagine
sugar.
the sodas, this. I mean, it's in everything, and they put it in everything to make
Okay,
it
so
taste better.
so the sugar
that's a
that I
worse addiction.
consume, it is. So,
Yeah.
but the sugar I consume is not like, if I think about it, does it affect me negative on the daily?
Yeah,
But I can't
like
like
cocaine.
but it's not affecting like my relationship with my children, or like it's not affecting me negatively like that.
I don't know. Maybe it did at some point. Whether or not you were more angry or more frustrated or
I'm
more,
sure it does.
You
unattentive.
think?
I'm sure, yeah. It's sugar. It's
What
like,
about negatively physically?
yeah,
Negatively,
physically.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
physically.
Like, not only that, like your health, you're getting sick. And
Well, and I think
it's
that's probably why I have so
affecting-
much brain fog too, because all the sugar in there.
I know for teeth. Like I've lost lots of teeth due to sugar.
I was like, teeth, what?
Yeah.
You have-
it affects-
Oh
It
yeah,
just
like
wear-
the cavities
yeah.
and yeah.
It wears away everything.
Yeah.
It's just not good. And it's still in everything. So it's an addiction. If we were to come off of sugar and go back to pre-1905 kind of health standards,
Yeah.
what would that do to the most of our country? I don't know. I mean, right now,
It
Coca-Cola...
will be fabulous.
well,
Do you think
they-
it would affect the way that people are like interact? Like, do you think the sugar addiction, like we're so entrenched in it, we don't even realize? Do you think we would be kinder to each other?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Well, think about Coca-Cola just for a second. Coke, it's cocaine. It started off.
Well, it's
that
not
way.
anymore.
It
It
started-
hasn't been for a very long time.
Started off that way, and they replaced the Coke with sugar and made it just as addictive. And they turned what was supposed to be a medicinal drink to help your stomach and deal with a little bit of pain into a multi-billion-dollar a year industry,
Yeah. which
Where they're
is
just-
poison, literally.
poisoning people. I mean,
It's not just the sugar in there that poisons you.
But you asked, you mentioned
Caramel color
it's
and the,
yeah, colors are terrible.
creation
But
of
you said
addiction.
it doesn't make you kinder, and it made me think. Maybe not Coca-Cola and stuff, but like
zero sugar.
for
yeah, but that makes
example,
me think chemical shit.
Oh, that's
storm.
probably worse than that. Yeah.
Yes.
It's right,
like the addiction for like social media. Like
Oh my God,
that-
social media
that
addiction.
will-
I think everybody would be nicer.
I think that will make people way nicer if
I
we
think
don't
so
have
too.
that. Yeah.
I think social media. I think it what it was supposed to be was light and fun and a few minutes
think so?
away. I mean, maybe not. That's what
it's supposed
That's
to
what
be
it
that.
felt like it should be at first.
That's
We
what everybody
thought
felt.
that.
That's what
Now
everybody
it's
felt like
like-
it should be. But you know that all those guys were looking for a way to be
Right,
fun.
yeah.
It
And
was just
maybe,
a marketing way.
But
to make
now
money.
it's so just divisive and addictive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pick
And
up
do you
my
think
phone to do
Zuckerberg
something.
cares?
Oh no. I'll pick up my phone to do something and I don't even remember what I was doing and I'll be on social media like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What am I even
I
doing?
was supposed to be doing
Yeah,
something
what I was
important right
doing.
And
now.
I'm like, what was I doing? So that is definitely I'd say that's probably even more addictive than sugar.
I do agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
because
if
you're
it's
dumping
maybe
dopamine
the
in your
same-
brain.
And like when I have like a sugar craving, I know I have a sugar craving. I actively go in my pantry and I'm like, okay, where's the chocolate? What can I eat? What? And I'm like thinking about it. Like I said, I'll be like going to
Before
make a
you
call
know.
or I don't even know. And then all of a sudden I like snap in. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I on this social
am I doing this
media?
doom
like,
scroll?
so that might be even worse than sugar because I feel like with sugar, I'm actively making
Yeah.
a choice and going and seeking and finding. And with social media, 10, 15, 20 minutes in, I'm like, oh,
And not only that, in social media, people are interacting, and some stuff are really mean and
Negative,
the fake things they're
dark.
putting in there. It's just things that not okay for you to see or hear even.
No.
So yeah, it affects.
well, and
like,
not only
people.
that, but I was saying earlier, we're so, because of social media, we're so overcome every single moment of every single day with all of the negative shit happening in the entire world.
Yeah.
And I don't think as humans we were meant to know more than the
Yeah.
negative in our, our little village.
Yeah, that's
you need
all
to
I need.
help your village. There's enough shit going on
Right.
here.
I want to go start my own village somewhere.
Right?
Yeah, I want to start my own village in a little island, maybe
Peace and kindness.
And no, none of this like
away from all the bombs and
greed and
yeah.
government bullshit.
Maybe one day we're going to have to do that. That's why it's good to have like-minded people around you all the time. So when we are going to create our village, we have our village crew with us.
Yeah.
That will be a nice world. Everybody like-minded.
I feel like that's going to have to happen
following.
sooner than later than recently.
Well, because
Not today be doomsday.
I don't
but-
think it's going to stop. I think it's going to continue to increase because everybody's addicted to the power and the money, the stuff, the things, whether it's the life or lifestyle. Try to take and unplug from all of the things that we just talked about that are addictive. Social media, sugar. Take a lot of that stuff, coffee, whatever it is that you have in your life.
Cocaine,
Cocaine.
heroin,
No, there's.
opioids. I'm naming all the addictive drugs. Sorry.
I named the stuff that is legally accessible
Right.
to people.
And also
those are,
accepted addictions.
Yes, accepted.
Those are accepted addictions.
Yes, these are on the bottom end of it. Now, you take a group of those people, on any age or stage, I don't care. Take a group of them and unplug them from all that stuff. You have no access to sugar, and you have no access to the internet. Your
Social media. No
social
phone.
media, but you can talk to your
Each
family.
Landline, old school.
Landline.
Old school
I loved it.
Go to like a camp for like a week and unplug from all that stuff and watch what physical addiction happens at the very beginning of it, the coming off of it. And if you take another group of people and just took them off of weed, all they were is pot smokers, a whole group of pot smokers. This would be a great study.
That would be a great study.
Yeah.
All the people that are on all of this addictive shit that's legally acceptable and accessible, and group of people, and then you take a group of pot smokers and you take them off, we put them in the same camp for that week. If you want a controlled study on how addiction works, I would be personally willing to bet that the withdrawal symptoms of the first few days or hours at the camp with all the people on sugar and
Much more aggressive.
and social media, alcohol, whatever it is going to be nightmare, just craziness.
I wouldn't even put alcohol in that camp. I would only put like social media. I would like to just put social media and weed.
Yeah. See what it is.
I really would. And then I would like to do just
You'd have
sugar
people-
and weed.
Yeah.
You'd have people freaking out like crazy, but I guarantee you the pot smokers would be like, bro,
Oh my God, sugar,
you know what?
the people will get sick. Imagine the withdrawal symptoms.
From sugar, not
From
having
the sugar, yeah. People will get headachy, grumpy, sick.
Yeah.
Well, I think people would be grumpy with social media withdrawal as well.
Oh, I'm totally
Oh
sure.
yeah, I'm comparing it with wheat.
Oh yeah, no, I think
Like
in
in
both.
weed.
I think in all the you do just one study.
Yeah.
Sugar,
You want to
social
study it? Go
media,
ahead, study it right
weed,
there.
Weed.
and then see. And I agree with you, Jake, that the easiest, most chill, mellow group would be the people not smoking weed because it's just like, oh, I'm not high
Yeah.
today.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go do something.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah. I guess not something else, but I guess I'm going to do everything I do in my day now, just not high, like whatever. I'm going to go clean the house now, not high, or I'm going to go on a
In that
hike,
case-
not high.
In that case, there is no addiction. The name of addiction, it does not apply for
It can't apply
cannabis
to
users.
it at that point.
Right.
Because, as you said, that group will
It's a
just
habit.
go after.
It's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice and habit.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And the social media and sugar group controlled groups would be not fun to be in that room or around or
So,
for probably the first 2 to 3 days.
yeah. So then when it comes to the definition of addiction and in defining something as addictive, in that educated conversation, we ended up at marijuana is not addictive. It can't be applied as an addictive substance. It can be applied as maybe a habitual or a substance that people form habits towards.
Oh, for sure.
But when it comes to like a physical addictive substance, I don't think it can fit in that. It can fit in that category.
It has been put in a category for years that it's bad
Right.
by the powers that be.
So those powers that be are the same ones that say it's okay for us to do all this social media, all this sugar, all this.
And they're
thing,
also
all
the
this-
same ones that are in trouble right now. Well, they're not in trouble. They'll never get in trouble.
No, they're ones-
for all the Epstein shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the hypocrisy. To which level do we accept or not accept? And
Yeah.
For us, I mean, I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, marijuana use is a personal journey, and you have to make sure you're living your life without distractions in a way that take you off your path. And
Being productive.
And some people, marijuana will take you off that path because they just can't be intentional with it. And some people, it's okay. So I don't think that there's an addictive aspect to it as a result.
Yeah. Versus like alcohol, even tobacco, cigarette, all the other drugs. Most of the drugs are addictive, and just we know it.
Yeah.
And people, I think, should look at the addiction really as of, yes, it's bad, but they need, especially people that they are suffering from addiction and the people around them, they need to look at this as of sickness at the point that is addictive. The
Addiction is a sickness.
Yeah. So they should...
It's a mental sickness.
And
for
there
sure.
are so many ways for people to overcome this. It needs good group of support around them. And like thinking
Right
as an
education, too.
adult, right education. Like I was, it's just common sense. When I was looking at this, it was saying like listening to music when you are craving that whatever you are addicted to. Try to distract yourself. Like as a grown up person, make a conscious decision. Okay, I'm gonna listen to music. Or
Choose a new habit,
Yeah, I'm gonna
healthy
breathe.
habit.
Start breathing, or go for a workout, go for a walk. New habits, substitute, like intentionally do that. And people around these people that they are addictive can be huge support for them. Like if they are not in an environment that other people are, for example, person who's quitting smoking cigarette. If you are not in an environment that people are smoking, the likelihood of you going to crave is way less. When you are surrounded by people or friend that is smoking,
It's
It's
gonna
going to
come
automatically,
It's going
yeah.
to tempt you.
So help yourself. Don't put yourself in the situation that can happen, like craving.
Oh,
can be.
absolutely.
And people around should consider that too. Like when our son was trying to quit nicotine, I told everybody in the team and people working with him, his friends, that be careful.
Don't give it to him. Don't have it
don't
around
do it around him because he's vulnerable now.
Yeah.
So there are so many ways for people that they are addicted to help themselves to get rid of that. And if bottom line is you see that you can't get rid of it, there is help out there.
Yeah.
Call them, seek help.
Yeah.
Don't just sit and wait that, the days are just passing and it's just not going to get any better. It's just going to get worse.
It will, yeah.
So whoever feel like they are addicted to anything they're addicted, first of all, step up, have a plan, come on, like write it down. I'm going to do this.
Ask for help.
Distract yourself and ask for help.
Support.
Yeah. And the families, friends should be very mindful around these people.
Yeah.
There's a solution for it.
There is a solution.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But cannabis doesn't have addiction. It's
As
very
far as-
habitual,
Yeah.
but I don't see it as of addictive property.
Again, intentional use is
Yes.
the most important.
Absolutely, yeah.
Intentional use. Yeah.
It says another thing that it says organize, do chores. Like for people that they are addictive, these actually, when you think about it, it is really good tool to use. It's productive. It makes them feel good about themselves. And it's such a distracting thing. It was saying, keep your hands busy. Like do something with your hands. It's just
keep busy.
keep
That's
busy.
yeah.
Yeah, be creative. Do something creative.
Being busy in things that are going to be helpful to you,
Yes.
whether
Right.
it's the working
Yes.
out things, whether it's the organizing things, whether it's the communication things, all that kind of stuff is going to be helpful for you. If you stay in that kind of stuff, then yeah, you're right. It's good.
And
To
another thing I strongly believe, again, I mentioned it at the beginning of this episode, I believe cannabis will help you guys to get rid of your addiction. Whoever's out there.
If
who's
used
addicted.
intentionally.
if used properly, yes.
So if you're suffering from like alcohol or cigarette or whatever addiction,
Sugar.
sugar, I think you can substitute cannabis. Sugar is a
Sugar
little difficult.
might be a little more hard.
Sugar is a
You
little
get the
difficult.
munchies after smoking, and then you go and eat a whole fucking cake.
No, the problem with the sugar in the cannabis stuff is that they put all the cannabis in every bit of
the
the
sugar,
sugar.
yeah, like
so,
gummies.
like the gummies and
Oh,
the
yeah.
chocolates
See, I don't
and
eat
the
that
syrup.
type of
I
stuff.
mean,
So, yeah. But that's true. That's a lot of sugar in there.
Yeah, it's sugar. It's like powdered sugar. So
Yeah.
sugar is the worst addictive thing in the world. Now, if they could make just like little cannabis, they have tinctures, but we can't get the tinctures that have the THC that are just dropping, like Rick Simpson oil. We can't get that stuff yet.
Well, Rick
I know
Simpson oil
somebody
isn't a
makes it.
tincture; it's an oil.
Oh, you can't tincture that. It's just rub on.
So tincture is made
Educate.
with. I'm a aromatherapist too, guys. Tincture is made basically with alcohol base. Like you use alcohol to extract the cannabinoid or whatever. I make tinctures of different plants too. So whatever healing property of the different plants, and oil like Rick Simpson oil is extracted into an oil. So it's versus alcohol.
There's no alcohol in the oil. Can you eat it? The Rick Simpson oil?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, like I make a lot of oil extractions as well with different plants.
You just squish it.
I put it in. I infused it in olive oil. I use organic olive oil when I do my infusions. So
Okay.
yeah. So that's the difference between, and both can be infused. I mean, both can be ingested.
Are they addictive?
They're like they're like nature's medicine. I mean, if you come to my house, you'll see jars of like chamomile
Yeah,
infused
I love
oil,
it.
calendula infused oil. I mean, I make all kinds of creams and potions, and I do tinctures some too, but I prefer oils because tinctures taste like shit. But I don't drink alcohol, so I don't like the
True.
So, do we have any more stuff on an addiction and the addictive world of cannabis that is not?
I mean, there's always plenty to talk, but I think Seema summed it up pretty well with if you're addicted to anything, seek help, ask others for support. I love how you asked people to help support your son when he was trying to quit nicotine.
Yeah.
All those are very important.
It just helps a lot.
Yeah.
Support group is like half of the thing, more than half.
proper support.
Yeah, proper support.
Yeah. And if you don't have it, come here. We'll help
Come here,
support
we'll
you.
support you. We'll support you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't have anything addictive in cannabis here. So, just the sugar that's on the counter.
The sugar in there.
That's it.
It's okay. Not all of the products has sugar.
Yeah.
That's again choice.
That is choice.
That's what I love about cannabis. It's choice we make.
Yeah.
I can make a choice right now, get up and go outside and smoke a joint.
I like
Or
that choice.
That sounds about like right.
Right. It's about the right time.
About
Or
the
I
right
can make a choice to sit here and talk with you guys for another hour.
I'm going to choose a joint,
Joint?
right now.
We are voting,
Je-
guys. Joint,
Jesse says joint, so
Even though I love you guys all.
we're gonna get out. Have a great day.
I ain't seen a beat like that since somebody stuck a banana in my pants and turned a monkey loose.